When performance and efficiency collide, you get our first plug-in hybrid Q5. The Q5 S-Line 55 TFSI E Quattro has landed here at Audi Lakeland with hybrid electrification power and good Audi S-Line styling. Let's check this out, see what it's all about for the 2025 model year. What's good, guys? Welcome back to Ron's Rides. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video where we're here at Audi Lakeland with something we have never had on the channel before, something you don't see too often, a hybrid Q5. And this is our first time showing it off in beautiful glacier white. So let's talk about the hybrid powertrain on this Quattro Q5, what it's all about, options, features, everything we need to know about this S-Line model. Let's check it out here at Audi Lakeland in Florida. Biggest shout out to Audi Lakeland for letting me take a spin around this Q5 E Quattro. Now, with that said, if you guys want this model or any other model they have here in their lineup, make sure you guys check the link down in the description below for their inventory. Phone numbers there as well. Give them a call and check out what they have in store so you guys can get these off of the pavement here into your driveway today. So let's talk about what's under the hood, because this is a hybrid powertrain that we haven't had on the Q5 on the channel before. And that orange cable under the hood is going to be a clear identifier of an electric cable that adds hybrid power. So what are we looking at? How does this benefit us today? Well, we do have the 55 TFSI E Quattro. Quattro will mean the all-wheel drive as standard. But with this Q5, you're looking at 362 horsepower and 369 pound-feet of torque. Now that is paired with the 2-liter engine, and also you have the electric motor. Now, when it comes to performance, well, that's going to take you from 0 to 60 in 5 seconds with a top speed of 130 miles per hour. And we have a few driving modes like EV mode, hybrid mode, and battery hold mode for this hybrid setup. You also get adaptive air suspension that's available as an option. It really is set up when it comes to performance and overall practicality and convenience when it comes to fuel consumption. So I definitely think that they did it right when it comes to the hybrid powertrain. Now, when you mention dimensions on the Q5 55 E Quattro, you're looking at a total wheelbase of 111.5 inches, a length at 184.3 inches, a width at 84.2 inches, and a height at 65.3 inches with a curb weight of 4,652 pounds and a maximum towing capacity of 2,000 pounds with a maximum payload of 992 pounds and a gross weight of 5,941 pounds. Now, for this model, we have just under $9,000 worth of additional options like the Premium Plus package, 20-inch wheel package, the Black Optic package. You'll see this throughout the entire spec of the car when we'll do that sticker breakdown so you guys can see all of that. This spec is pretty loaded up, but what does it mean when it comes to the styling elements? Now, done in beautiful glacier white, we have the Q5 hybrid, and right off the bat, you're not going to notice anything different when it comes to telling it apart from a fully gassed model. I mean, it's not like it's an EV to where things like the grille might be closed off, because no, we still have the beautiful black Audi rings, the black surround. We also have the Quattro badging and the honeycomb style grille, with the top being a functional opening grille. And then we have the lower fascia, which is covered up. Now, you will also see gloss black when it comes to the front lip because of our options, which we'll do in the sticker breakdown. And you will also see the feed through as well, because again, we're still feeding this like it's a normal Quattro, all right? Not like it's an E Quattro. But that's gonna come to where you can see the side blades over here, again, closed off because we don't necessarily need all of the airflow when it comes to this side. But you do have your technology right there, linked inside, integrated into the side blades. And then you have your beautiful LED headlamps, which look phenomenal. We'll see those illuminated very shortly. High beams, low beams, DRLs, everything there. But again, putting it right up here to the front fascia, there's nothing you would notice different about the E Quattro versus a regular Quattro. It looks just as good, but it's better when it comes to efficiency. Now, when it comes to the side profile, you'll definitely notice our Black Optic Plus package like you did up front, but also on the side profile, we have the 20-inch wheel package. Now, that is giving us our 5-spoke double star design when it comes to the wheels, red calipers as well, and Scorpion Verde tires when it comes to these Pirelli rubbers. Looking beautiful when it comes to these shoes here. Now, what completes the rest of the outfit? Well, you do have the glacier white wheel wells to go with it, and then the glacier white door handles and mirror cap. but the side insert on the side skirt is done in gloss black. That gives a little bit more flair when it comes to that black optic package. And then talking about that package, black window moldings, black B-pillar and C-pillar, and black roof rails with the glass roof, tying that in together with that big glass panoramic roof and a glacier white shark fin antenna with the glacier white spoiler and side blades. Look at this spec. Looking so good when it comes to tying it all in together. That wheel package just does it for me. Now again, the black optic package is showing its face when it comes to the rear profile of the Q5e Quattro. And again, you wouldn't be able to tell that it's a hybrid. I think when a lot of people think hybrid, well, they think electrification, and they think that the aggressiveness and the sporty looks that you know from the ICE model, the internal combustion engine models, actually goes away, but it doesn't. It just, again, makes it more efficient. So when you look at the rear, same beautiful styling, black Audi rings for our package here today, black strike through when it comes between both taillights and going across the center of the rear with the beautiful LED tail lamps. Again, we'll see illuminated very shortly, looking phenomenal even when not illuminated. You also have the Q5 badge done in black and the Quattro badging, letting you know we got all-wheel drive here. Now, coming down to the lower fascia, you will see, well, we do have the nice reflectors here as well. And then those reflectors will match up with the tail lamps there, very symmetric there as well. Now here's the taboo part. We have exhaust cutouts here, but our exhaust tips are a little bit lower right here. All right, so our exhaust points down. We do have the exhaust cutouts here, so I know you're wondering, well, it's a hybrid, so it doesn't have exhaust. No, it has exhaust. These are just the Fox exhaust tip cutouts here. It kind of gives a quad exhaust feel between the two with the gloss black around with the rear diffuser and the shark fin look. All right, so again, you still get exhaust tips. I just want you guys to know. All right, but at the same time, it gives a more styling aspect and element when it comes to this whole setup on the rear. Now let's talk about cargo space when it comes to the E-Quattro, because we have tons. Just with the middle seats folded up, this 40-20-40 split, folded up, how you see it right now, well, we're looking at 25.9 cubic feet of space. Now, if you were to fold those three seats down, you're looking at 54.1 cubic feet of space. Yeah, tons of room inside of this thing. And as you guys can see, we have all the accessories here, the cargo mat, cargo nets on both sides as well. You guys can kind of see it over there. And then we have the privacy shade. So privacy shade is right here in plastic. Goes right here. We also have our floor mats, everything like that. We have our onboard charger right here. So our onboard charger is right there. All right, we got everything here when it comes to all the accessories, but tons of space, tons of practicality when it comes to this model, and it's still the same that you love from the Q5. What we're looking at here is a plug-in hybrid. All right, that means that we have a small battery here. It's going to take us around 23 miles of fully electric range. Now, with that 23 miles, it doesn't sound like a lot. I get it. When you start the car, it starts quietly in fully electric mode. It's nice and smooth, and it's good for around the town driving with battery charging. This is meant for daily driven use, not long driven range, even though it adds to your overall fuel economy, or EPA or MPGE. Well, that's great. But again, it's meant for city driving. But let's talk more about this, because it has a compact charging system that can be charged to any SEA J1772 charging station. And that charging time, well, it depends on the charging system used. You have a 3-pin plug that takes about 6 hours to charge from empty to full, a 3.6 kilowatt that takes around 4 hours to charge from empty to completely full, and a 7 kilowatt that takes 2 hours to charge from empty to completely full. Now you're wondering, that's probably pretty low, right? Well, again, it's a small battery. It's not a full electric car. Now this comes with a 7.4 watt public charging station, or cable, should I say, one for an industrial socket and one for a household socket. Now my Audi app allows users to remotely monitor or customize charging functions on this system. And as you guys can see how it looks here, we'll also see it in the screens on that infotainment system. Now also keep in mind that the 55e Quattro is a plug-in hybrid SUV with a 17.9 kilowatt hour battery that has the 3 EV driving modes that I mentioned as well. Now the E-Quattro also has regenerative braking, which recharges the battery while driving. So again, while that charging time and the charging battery range sounds small, with regenerative braking, it will slowly recharge the battery. So it's not like you're losing a lot of charge when on daily using. So with that said, I definitely think this is the way to go when it comes to a plug-in hybrid and keeping the best of both worlds, performance and efficiency. Now on the passenger side, we have the fuel door, and keep in mind, we do have the 2-liter 4-cylinder engine paired with the other side, the 17.9 kilowatt battery that gives us 23 miles of electric range, with over here getting an MPG of 26. So your miles per gallon being 26 over here and 58 MPG for the other side. Well, we're looking at around 45% city MPGE and 55% highway MPGE. So when you combine both powers together, you get around 390 miles on the tank. Not a bad way to look at it. And then you guys have your premium fuel that goes inside of this Q5 e-Quattro. Now I did tell you guys that I was gonna show you the illumination when it comes to the Q5, and by gosh, the lights look brilliant when it comes to this model. Now as you guys will see, we do have the low beams, the high beams, the switchback turn signal between bright white and amber there, and you also have the reflector there in orange as well, looking brilliant with this setup. Now you will also see in the mirror caps, amber right there, and then when it comes to the tail lamps, you guys will see the beautiful tail lamps with the sequential lights, looking very futuristic, very Tron-esque. Putting it all together with this black optic package, that's just a cool look when it comes to the Q5. Now before we start up the Q5 e-Quattro, we got the same premium key fob we're used to. So unlock, lock, trunk release, panic, and also the Audi rings down here that doubles as a physical key pull out, just in case the key fob battery dies, with aluminum trim and gloss black there as well. Now with that said, beautiful interior to start. Rock gray and granite gray when it comes to this whole setup. Check it out. I love this colorway, especially against the glacier white with the big panel roof lighting and a lot of natural light. Now, door panel, as always, shows off what our spec is. So you guys can see the wood grain trim, aluminum as well, door locks and seat memory. Soft touches for the black here, soft touches for the rock gray inserts for the door cards, and the armrest leatherette as well with this rock gray stitching, and then the nice rock gray, or sorry, granite gray, sorry, rock gray for the door handle here as well, with the speaker integration as well. Bang & Olufsen sound system speaker down here with your door release when it comes to your fuel door. And then you have your trunk release here. So keep in mind, the EV door, you could just press and open. The fuel door, you actually have to press that to open it up. Then you also have your cup holder here as well. And then we have the nice S-line badging right here on the side, still done in aluminum. Now, before we get in, wood grain trim carries all the way over with the rock gray insert on the lower half of the dash, which will give us extra storage down here. And we can control our DRLs, our weather lights, our low beams and everything right here. All right, now, close her up. Here's the fun part, because when you start it, again, it starts in fully electric mode. So it's weird because you don't even know it's really moving or on or anything like that. Okay, so put on the brake, start stop button. It's alive. That's it. So it says ready in green right there. HVAC comes on, and just to prove it to you guys, I'm gonna move it in gear. We're gonna go into reverse. Okay, so you see it's in reverse. Put my foot off the brake, and there we are. We're in reverse, and we just moved. So again, I know you guys know how hybrids work and electrification and everything, but I know some people are like, what? So yeah, it's nice that it's a quiet and smooth takeoff when it comes to starting this thing and just going with it. Now, we're gonna turn down the HVAC vent just a little bit so it's not blowing in your face. And let's talk about this, because we got the black, nice, perforated steering wheel with the S-line badging. I mean, come on. Aluminum trim, the Audi rings in the airbag, and then for our digital instrumentation, we do have our controls for view, to change the view. We can go left and right, depending on what information we want to put in there. All right, so we can do that. We can scroll up and down with our scroller here. Well, actually, let me go to, this is better with the radio, yes. So we can scroll up and down, and we can select and everything when it comes to the radio, all that good stuff, touching your fingertips. On the right-hand side, heated steering wheel, hands-free controls. The engine just kicked in, all right? So I'm using enough of the battery to where the engine just kicked in, or the battery probably died. It looks like it's at 0%. So the battery died, so I either have to start to charge it, or I can do my regenerative braking when I'm driving and just letting off the accelerator pedal and letting the car brake itself, the regeneration will help charge that battery up by just me moving the car. So that's a good thing to note. But when the battery dies, the engine kicks in, takes over. Now, back to what I was saying, radio controls on this side here, and then the paddle shifters mounted to the steering wheel automatically, all right? So you know where those are, and then when you talk about that, I mean, it's good for when turning and you need to downshift or anything like that, you can do it just like that. So it's always good to have them there. Now we do also have our cruise control there. We do have our lane keep with our high beams, and we do have our windshield washer nozzles and everything there. Now, with this said, coming over along the dash keeps that wood grain and rock gray trim when it comes to all of it looking very premium. Then with the aluminum mixed in, gloss black inserts, is so nice. You also have the Quattro badging, big glove box here as well, and those seats, again, with the extra thigh support here, looking so good. Now, with this setup, you do have heated function, but you do not have ventilation for these seats, just heated seats. They are wide, they are very comfortable, very bolstering when it comes to the side profile. I really like how these feel. Now, coming down to the lower half, you will see dual zone climate control. This is where you'll find your heated seats. You will also see that we have our drive select mode. Actually, let me get out of this and then hit the OK prompts, OK. All right, now drive select mode. So now I go between off-road, comfort, auto, dynamic, and individual with my drive modes there. I also have the EV mode. Remember I was telling you about the drive modes? So now you can see auto hybrid, use battery charge efficiency. All right, you can press it again. Battery hold, maintain battery charge, and then you have EV electric driving. Now that's blurred out or, you know, shaded out. Wonder why? Because my battery is pretty much dead. So I can't use fully electric driving at this moment for that 23 miles of range. Now we can also turn off our traction. We have our parking here for our backup camera and our surround view. And then we have our hill descent here for our hill descent control. And then we can turn off the screen as well. Now, when it comes to this, you also have a little stowage here. You have a USB 2.0 and a 12 volt there. Mixed with the beautiful wood grain. You also have gloss black for this central tunnel. Storage here, radio controls, and good place to put your phone right there. You can put your keys right there. Well, let's just do that. Bam. All right, now you do have your gear selector done in a nice leather and black. I'm going to drive, reverse, neutral. Now reverse, you guys hear it? It makes a noise. You want to know why it makes a noise? Because when these cars reverse, normally they use full electric power. When they don't make a noise, they have to warn pedestrians or bystanders that the car is moving in reverse. So it makes a noise to alert people. So that's why you hear that noise when you put it in reverse, because normally it uses electric power. You have your electric parking brake here as well, cup holders, and then the rock gray armrest right here. Lift that up. USB-C plug-in right there. So you do have one USB-C as opposed to the rest of the USB 2.0s. MMI system, it has the protective cover on it. If you're wondering what that is, it's not broken. So I can press through it, as you guys can see, and still get to things like my radio and my apps, as you guys will see all here with this beautiful touch screen that gives off these touch sensitive controls. It's what you guys know and love from Audi is the MMI system. And again, very customizable, very user-friendly, intuitive, responsive. All the good stuff you guys love is still here in the Q5 when it comes to this hybrid model. Now, you do have, right up top, the controls for the glass and the controls for the slider when it comes to the vent shade, when it comes to this big panel roof. You also have the SOS button, dome light, floodlight, everything up top there as well. And then you have the visor, mirror, light. It is all here. What do you guys think about the hybrid model though? I think, again, it's the best of both worlds. Performance, practicality, efficiency, styling, it's all in one. Now, in the rear of the Q5e Quattro, you get the same rock gray and granite gray when it comes to the interior. And you also have pretty good space when it comes to the 38 inches of legroom, 56.5 inches of shoulder room, and 39.3 inches of headroom. Now, with this whole setup, you can hop right in. And you can see the knee wiggle room is there, even with me sitting very comfortably up front with the cargo net here. We have our LCD here for our HVAC, USB 2.0 plugins, and the 12 volt as well, with more storage on the passenger side. And as you guys will see, the rock gray and granite gray seats here, looking beautiful. And then you also have the armrest right here, front and center. Cup holders pop up right there, making it very easy to use. And then you can sit three very comfortably. Looking up top, you'll have a big panel roof letting in all that natural light. And then look at our door panel here. I mean, it just really shows us what we're working with when it comes to the wood grain trim, when it comes to aluminum, the black touches, the soft touches on the armrest with the granite gray stitching, and the rock gray inserts on the door cards there. The speaker system for Bang & Olufsen sound system is here. It's all here when it comes to this model. I really love the way that they did this S-Line and the way that they did the rear of this e-Quattro. So let's break down the sticker of the 2025 Audi Q5 S-Line 55 TFSI e-Quattro, because we start life at $58,500. But after our additional options and our $1295 destination, we're looking at a total price of $68,550. Now, how did we get there today? Well, we did get the glacier white metallic paint at $595, but the rock gray and granite gray stitching for the interior is free. Now, you also have the Premium Plus package at $4,800. Bang & Olufsen sound system, auto dimming power folding rear view mirrors, exterior mirrors with memory, Audi Connect Nav and Plus, Audi MMI Navigation Plus, TSXM memory for driver's seat and panoramic roof, leatherette covered center console and door armrest, LED interior lighting plus package, top view camera system and power adjustable steering column, traffic sign recognition, and deluxe pre-climate control or the pre-entry climate control. Now, you also have the black optic plus package at $1,600, gives us the black exterior trim and roof rails, black Audi rings and model badge, black headliner and red brake calipers, black rear diffuser, front spoiler, air intakes, and perforated leather steering wheel with the S badge. Now the 20-inch wheel package is $800 with the 5 double spoke star design wheels, bi-color finish, all-season run flat tires as well, with the Audi guard protection kit at $340, the cargo cover at $325, and the Audi beam rings at $295. That is our additional options here, but everything else you see comes standard when it comes to this model. Comfort, technology, safety, convenience, it's all there. Make sure you guys check it out in the sticker breakdown. If you guys want, you can check the link in the description. That will get you to the website, and it will have this full sticker breakdown there as well for you guys, so you can see every little thing that comes with this model, with the warranty being 4 years, 50,000 miles, and 12 years against corrosion, and also 4 years roadside assistance. So it's $68,550. How are you guys feeling about the Q5 e-Quattro? Drop those comments down below. Now, if you guys did enjoy the video today, make sure you give it a big thumbs up, but also check the links down in the description for Audi Lakeland's website link, their phone number, give them a call, and get this Q5 out of here and into your driveway. Now, make sure you guys also subscribe to the channel, but click the notification bell so you don't miss one video, and we will see you guys in the next one. Peace.